Hey y'all, so first off, I apologize for the shadowing and this kind of bed setup that's a little shanky, but I have been in a planner funk for quite a while and it's going to be very evident once I go through this book, but I don't know, I got back into it recently. I'm feeling excited again, happy to use my planner. Feeling like I have some type of direction again, so kind of happy to show. Let's just pop her open. This is the Moterm. It's the pebbled leather for the standard size TN, and it's in the mustard color. So I'm trying to stay where I got stuff from. Some stuff is like so old. Like I forget the name of this company, but I know I bought this at the least 2 years ago. I don't know, we've got selection outside. And I think I got something in here. I don't know. This is how, but first look, this is how long ago I've been out of this planner consistently. This is for Christmas and it's May. I'm telling you, the funk was real. Like, I was still doing little stuff. I had like a notebook at work I was writing in. This is just some freebie cards or loyalty cards. And then I just thought this was super cute because it matched this perfectly. I thought I could use it for like grocery lists and things like that. So this can like be with me on the go. And then I can just kind of reach in there, grab this, and throw it in my back pocket or whatever for the actual grocery store. Ooh, that's reflecting pretty bad. And we've got our dots. I've had these for so long. I don't even know if this shop is around anymore. And some very old cloth and paper, I think. I really have gotten into using these. I was using these in my work notebook too because it just kind of highlighted right away, drew my eye to what was like priority for the day or needed to get done for the day. So then I have these cards. I think they are from Planner Press. Just a picture of my babies on Halloween. Keep a few stickers on this side. And these little sticky notes. Thought that was cute. I'm a cat lady. But yeah, so this is kind of how I use them in here. And I just kind of throw it on there. One of them is already on a page. Now, we're going to get to the, I want to say shameful, but it's really no shame on how old or how long I have been in this notebook. In particular, it is a full year A5 cut down to a TN size. So inside just got some deco, a picture of me from my cousin's wedding, some information, some more sticky notes, a mantra. Then I made this dashboard, and it says my why, and it just kind of covers all my children. Some of these pages are just going to be me being ambitious, starting something and letting it go. So I started with wanting to make use this as like a list book, and then I was going to write down the list that I wanted to make, and then I would note that I actually made it, or like I created a page, made it and then created a page for it. And then I'm gonna have a dump list. This was like a little tip-in that I used. It's like a sticky notes dashboard. This was supposed to be notes. And I just jumped in and just started making list after list. This is how this book started. I tried making this with some foil. I don't love it, but I'm like, I made it, so it goes in. Oh, why wants to focus again, not focus. And then I was like a seal. Like I said, this is the list section. The icons and custom scripts that I wanted to buy. Did buy a lot of them. And then I am still into my habit of learning how to do my own nail. I made a Canada sale. Some repairs I'm going to do around my own home. Look at that. October 2022. It's really bad. And then I started going into like dailies. Making like a daily list. And it's still other like lists kind of thrown in there here and there. I tried to keep it. I started off with, you know, trying to be really structured with it. And then I was just like, you know what? I'll go to a blank page and whatever I'm feeling like at that moment, we are going to just put it in there. It's just going to be a random book. These are some samples. I work for Paper Source and Barnes and Noble, so sometimes we get some samples that come our way that we can keep. And of course, if you know those companies, then you wouldn't know the exact type of swag that comes our way. So I'm trying to go a little bit faster just because the book is almost done and we'll be here the entire time. So we still have like really heavy into the dailies. This is when I was probably using this book the most, which was in November of 2022. And I made this on my Cricut, so I just wanted to tap that in there. Did like, I want to say like a mood board, because it's not. Just played with some those little sticker things, that little sticker books that you get from like Shein. These are just notes from when I was like watching some YouTube videos. This is actually a grocery list that I had with me one day. And then, yeah, took it in the store. More YouTube video notes. I had got this from, I think she calls herself Moniki or Moniki Plans. I don't know. But I tried that. There's some days, like, I just didn't have the time, or didn't actually put on the page, but I used like a quick note paper, so I just stuck it in there on the day. And then, like I said, so this book was supposed to be lists. I know it looks confusing. It was supposed to be lists. So when I started doing dailies, I left like a lot of blank pages in the front still so that I can continue making lists, because like I said, I wanted to keep it structured. And I never kept up with the list, but I had got really heavy into doing dailies. So after like I ran out of space, then I went back and used those blank note pages to like catch up. So that's why we saw November 2022 first, but this is actually July 2022. And then I had did my lineup for my kits, because I had a recollection spiral that I wanted to finish and some kits that I wanted to get through. So I was like, these are the ones that I needed to like fill the book up. So I kept a running list of that. Kept a running list of kits that I wanted from different shops. And then I went right back into dailies again. This day was just on a sticky note, so I just put it in there. And we got like some budget days, some back to dailies, and it was like really fun. A brain dump thrown in there, and then I went back to doing some lists. So then I made like my master list, cleaning, for groceries. Actually, this has been helpful even when I wasn't like planning in here like that. I have these sheets. I took photos of them, so they're like in my phone and saved to my favorites album. So like when I go into the stores, I still like go and look at this list. Not so much for cleaning and like home care stuff, but definitely the grocery ones. Again, like sticky notes. And then some days it was just like nothing. Literally scribble it in, and write down what we need. Sometimes even like highlighter on this one or that one. It's just literally what I need. And now we're in December. We went from November 22 to July 22 to December. And I do think December was kind of where I really fell off. I set it up and everything, but I really don't think that I completed the month. Which is crazy because this is like one of my fuller months. Yeah, so like I was putting in, I stopped saying where I was getting stuff from. This was actually from wonderful.com and it's free. And the inserts that I got from her, the free ones, she doesn't have like a standard size. And I suck at resizing, so I just print the personal out and then use the access for deco. Oh my god, it's just sticking out. That sticker kind of rolled down. But anyway, I love these little sticky notes. And then some samples. And here's one of those things. Just the girls. And I think I ended up going into like it's really serious. Not serious, but like a very noticeable mood decline. But I was like doing good. So it's kind of helps, sad when, I just stop feeling inspired to grab this. So, look, we made it to January. I thought I was kind of done. January so bare bones. I never even like decorated it or anything. And then just take this poor little bear down. And then this is where I had started like other list. And there's that. I start setting it up. Playing with some stamps there. Another little honeydew notes sitting there. And then that was like January, and then that's January. I feel like I started going to therapy, so that whole December was like a slow decline. And then now I am currently around this part, and it's May. I've been trying to catalog my perfumes. I have so many that I kind of feel like I know the name of them, so then I go, obviously, and then I go online and I look them up so that I can get the scent notes, because I don't want, like, if I'm blind by some stuff, like, I want the notes to kind of guide me. And if you can see, like, jasmine, it's nearly in every perfume that I own, so I know that that's like a scent that I really love. So if I have that in there and I want to blind buy it, I'm pretty okay. So yeah, I think that if I do the rest of this page, and this page, I will at least categorize or catalog the the most important ones. Like I have a bunch of like little perfumes that I like got from like Walmart or Old Navy. I'm not cataloging those. I'm cataloging the ones that I spend upwards to $100 for. Um, yeah, so I mean, you can like the quality of my spread kind of lets you know, like, see this. I want to put that in my rings, that info in my rings, and then I kind of set up for tomorrow. And then this is how much is left in the book. I am determined to complete it. It's not much left. And then this is just a regular little craft notebook. I put some happy planner, stickers on it and stuck it into leopard prints. And then this is a little calendar for my job because, like, if you saw back in there where I was like printing and cutting out calendars and needing to do it for like every month, like I don't want to do that anymore moving forward. It's too time consuming and a bigger commitment that I want to make right now with me getting back into it. So I just kind of stuck this in here just so I don't like double plan. This stuff is for the most part in my rings planner too, but I don't really take the rings planner out and about because it's just so delicate. So I'd rather have this one. It's a little bit more heavy duty. I can take it with me on the road, throw it in, so on and so forth. And then when I come home, A6 is my reference. So I can move it back in there. And since we are only at 17 minutes, I'll just show you basics because I've been in there too. But again, like I said, it's pretty much a reference. I did start out trying to use it as an everyday planner, but it's kind of chunky. You gotta take the pages out to like write on them and everything. So it was getting a little cumbersome, but I do like it to like pre-plan my week out. And I'll show you what I mean. This is like shameless pouch. And I have to keep this in there because, like I said, it's kind of fragile. And this is a VDS. The outside is the Janet Leather Olive. And then the inside is late in my mind. I know what it's called. I can't think of what it's called. But if you can see, like, I'm already fucking it up. And I did that, and I did there. And then I had, like, some cards, plastic cards shoved in there. And, like, the top was sticking out. And while it was closed, it, like, scratched the flyleaf. And I'm pretty upset about it. So, cool backstory about these. These are actually note cards for my job, and I cut them, laminated them, and punched them because, like, even though I love this color, green is my favorite color, and I love this two-tone, I had absolutely no clue, like, what color my setups would be because most of my stuff is like glitter, holographic, and all that good stuff, and it just didn't look good in here. So thankfully I ended up finding these at work and was like, this is perfect. I'll cut them down, so on and so forth. So anyway, we've got peanut planner code, and I didn't get into this planner until April. So you can see getting my feet wet in April. We're a little bit in there now. And I'm actually gonna thin this out some since I've been in it now for about a month. And I know what you'll see, like what I actually am using versus what's just taking up space. So I like this. This is my work calendar, just one on one page, so I can kind of keep up with what's going on at a glance. Inbox will be one of the things that I do thin down a bit. I've got a few different kinds of inbox sheets, and then some of them is just so many. I don't need that much. And then this is still kind of like an inbox too, but I've been using it for like notes. Another inbox. This is like a mind mapping thing. And it's like all the pages of that. And then these were like some lists, but then I realized after I did all of this that I actually have wish list sheets in the back. So I don't know if I'm gonna like transfer this stuff to those inserts or just take those inserts out. But I don't want to keep these because it's just lined paper. And we got some grid paper. You see, like this is one of those, but it was so little. But this is normally my normal setups. And then I got these from Planet Shark, and I'm glad because when I got them, honestly, I got them because they were kind of trending. And if you know Planet Shark, you know the dashboards that she makes on that. These were released over a year ago, and as of April of this year, this was my first time actually using them at all. Some more of these little note cards. See, then we have like reminders, but which I feel like reminders is like kind of like the same thing as the inbox. So I probably won't need that right now. I set up April. I did absolutely nothing in April. I tried May. I still haven't touched it. And then I just have like so many of them in there. I don't need them. And so I kind of did the same thing for the standard over here. So you just kind of flip those out on there. And then I tried these out, which I think I kind of want to keep experimenting with this. I have so many different weekly inserts. I just kind of want to use them all, see what I like. So I tried these. I tried the vertical. And then what I was doing was putting one of these right in the middle of the week. That was overwhelming. So I kind of stopped. But I did it for a few weeks, so I stopped. And so this is where I am now. We're on the verticals, and I kind of like these a little bit more. I did more deco than I really wanted to do on here. So now what I've done, because like today is only Monday, but if you can see, like I've already gone in and kind of just put in the important things for the week and same thing for the following week. And then I'll just plan around what I've already got going on. And I have, two more weeks of that. And then I am going to try and keep a food diary for no super particular reason, but I would like to know, like, if, you know, I feel a certain way or something like that, and I don't know why, then maybe I can kind of just check, like, I ate, like, complete shit today. Today was a really stressful day. My appetite just wasn't there, wasn't hitting, and I wrote it down just in case, you know, the rest of this week goes like that and I'm feeling sluggish, and etc. You get it. It's just a good thing to keep up with. I thought I would use this. I didn't, and I don't think that I will. But I am trying to utilize the trackers. And as when I do trackers, like I don't use them as like habit trackers per se. I use them as like when was the last time list. So I have a few of those in there, and I'll keep those. And I have an insert for therapy notes. I think I will keep those. And then I have like the health logs. I think I'll keep those. But like the one that I have, I don't want to show too much, but I'm like up there. And I've had it since the beginning of April. So I don't really see me needing as many. And then I have like these doctor notes. And I'll keep these in because I have some dental work that I'm about to start, and they're doing it like in several appointments. So I think I want to keep those to kind of keep track of what's going on at every visit. And then I started using these daily, trying to use them as an actual daily. And then I didn't think that was going to be something I can keep up. So I'm going to keep a couple in there for routine. And I say I want to keep a couple because whenever in the past I've done like a routine list and anything deviated, I just kind of swipe the whole list off the table, wouldn't look at it again or anything like that. So I'm gonna leave a few to give myself, you know, visual permission that says you can always change it. You know, this is your life, your routine. If it needs to be tweaked, updated, adjusted, then by all means do so. But I will take some of these out. Just because the standard is now kind of standing in the place of a daily log, so I don't really need one in here too. That's just too much redundancy. These, I made this as well, but this was made from a paper pack. I don't recall what it's called, but I love it. It matches it so well, like the background color, and the leaves are done in like an olive color. Like the outside is super pretty. I love it. These are the deck trackers. I have it in there backwards, I know, but I'm not necessarily using these for deck trackers. I have some summer travel plans, so I'm just kind of putting the money to the side, you know, little by little. I have a set goal, like for example, I'm going to Phoenix, and I would like to have at least $600 spending that's not coming out of a paycheck per se or anything like that. So leading up to that trip, every pay period, I'm putting aside some money so that once I leave, I'll have $600 free spending money specifically for that trip. So, and then my son is going into his senior year in the fall. So I want to start like putting money to the side specifically for like prom and graduation, and I'll keep track of it that way. Yeah. And then we are have some online order trackers, and I'm telling you, I have been good. It's not blank because I just didn't fill it in. It's blank because I have not ordered anything. I have gone through like every last bit of my planner supply stuff, and everything that I have in here either was gifted, because a planner friend of mine did send me a lot of inserts, but again, that was free. I didn't buy it. And then I have been using all recycling and going through all of my old supplies. I haven't bought anything new, and I'm very, very proud of that. So I have a bill tracker. I will admit that I barely touched the finance section. I don't know why, but yeah. So anyway, here's like those wish list types of things right there. So I don't know. I think I'll put these to the side and use them once the other ones are full. Here's more of that paper. Add some planner inserts back there. Yep, more add to planner. Like I'm gonna thin that section out as well. Another one of those note cards. And I need to take this out. It's so old. But I don't know what I'm gonna put right there, so I just left it for now. And then back here is some task management, which I think I wanna try to keep these. And then I actually have like another little grocery guide in here as well. It's a little redundant. It is, but And then instead of like the menu, I just like put down some meal ideas. And there's some more of that paper pack. I can't find my lifter, so this is just Michael's cardstock, and it's black and it's glitter and it's pretty. I selected it this way so it wouldn't mess up the back, but I guess that doesn't really matter. And I haven't put anything in the pockets because I'm just so scared of it like damaging it further. Look at me, I'm just scratching it up. So yeah, so right now these are my main planners that I use every day. I am still in my A5 half a year Stalogy, but that's not an everyday planner. It's really just kind of like a journal at this point, and like a goal planning place, all that good stuff. It's pretty personal, so we'll put that one on camera. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, and that's it. Talk to you guys later.